Would you like to see my mask? I use it in my experiments. Probably not very frightening to a guy like you, but these crazies, they can't stand it.
IndieWrestling.us, in association with the Indie Wrestling Network, brings to you the feature presentation of the second anniversary show.
The crowd has mixed reactions, but there's one person they don't have mixed reactions about. That is our grand champion, who we're about to see in a couple seconds.
The workhorse of Ryse, the hardest working man in Pittsburgh professional wrestling. Seen Matt Connard, cold, calculated, and focused. This may be the first time we've ever seen someone get inside the head of the Ryse Grand Champion. And Noir immediately spews that mist on that hand, and he may look to smother the champion. There's the opening bell. Ryse Grand Championship. Ryse second anniversary show. My name's Jim LaMotta, being joined by the legendary athlete, Mr. Paul Atwis, and the Rev Ron Hunt. A casket match. Noir, Connard. There must be a winner, and the only way there will be a winner is when someone is thrown into that macabre structure at ringside, that solid wooden casket. And quite frankly, gentlemen, with that casket being out here, I got the creeps.
Well, here we go. We've got the Bayou Scarecrow, the Reaper. This has overtones of voodoo. This has overtones of creatures of the night. And I know this must be really hard on you, Rev. There's a lot of mystical powers and evil powers at work here tonight.
You know what? If we had a camera up here, you would honestly see the goosebumps that are on my arm, and I'm actually glad that I'm this far up. I mean, just looking at the mask that Christian Noir put all around ringside, and then knowing the spirit. Wait a second.
Connard's trying to get him up in that casket and end this thing early.
No, I understand the mission of it is not only do they have to go into the casket, but they have to close the door over their competitor as well. So just because they go in doesn't necessarily mean that it will be over.
Yeah, no. Absolutely. The lid needs to be shut completely for there to be a winner determined. Of course, referee Josh Main, one of the best referees in Pittsburgh, the poor soul that was assigned this contest. And as I said, the psychological warfare of this matchup is paramount. And Connor just hit that solid casket. And as I said, I feel very uneasy right now. There is a casket out here which gives me the creeps.
You're not the only one, brother.
Am I the only one comfortable with this?
No, I mean, if this is your usual, show.
Connard was teetering on the edge of that casket.
And to this point, Matt Connard has beaten by pinfall or submission every opponent that Ryse has put in front of him. But this match is much, much more different.
Look out.
This match.
Connard may be looking to heave the body of Noir into that casket. But to your point, Paul, in this scenario, it's not about pinfall or submission.
No, it is not.
And that could put the champion at a distinct disadvantage.
Very much so. Like I said, he's managed to win by pinfall or submission. He can pin Noir as many times as he wants. He can lock as many submission holds as he wants to onto him.
Yeah, that heel hook.
But it doesn't matter if you cannot get him into that casket and close the lid. Oh!
Noir up and over, and Paul, let's not forget about it. It was just 2 weeks ago, that very macabre scene which scared the hell out of me when Noir and Shirley Doe introduced that casket. So certainly you have to think this stipulation favors Noir. And Noir is in the casket, but the lid must be shut, and we could be moments away.
Wait a second.
His hand is still sticking out of that
Nick Davidson and Josh Main have... Oh, wait a minute. Noir just... I don't know if that was he spewed a mist or threw a powder. Either way, The mission was accomplished. The champion is blind. The champion cannot see, and the challenger is going to exploit this advantage.
Here's something we seem to forget. We look at Grindhouse. We look at them as these maniacal individuals who the only thing they care about is maiming people. But you've got to understand this. This group is driven by one Shirley Doe. Shirley Doe is not, he's a very smart individual. He's a very cold and calculating individual. And he's passing these skills on to the Beastman, to Christian Noir, and even that little psycho chick, Meg Myers. So there is a method to all their madness. You can be guaranteed of that.
And Connor could be moments away from losing that championship.
We got fans standing up because everyone is saying, listen, it could go the other way, it could not.
Connor doing everything he can to brace himself from falling into that casket right now.
The Reaper fighting with a sense of urgency. He knows exactly where he is. We know he's a ring general. That's why he's the champion. And a sense of desperation here. Noir telegraphed it and made Connor pay. I said it before and I'll say it again. Connor is as cold as ice. He is always prepared. He is always very calculated. But I believe in this scenario, a rare time where an opponent is inside the head of Matt Connor. Clearly, Noir's mind games are affecting the strategy of the champion.
Well, not only that, but I hate to say this, but this type of match can favor the challenger, not the champion. Because once again, we have seen Connor, the master of submission holds, master of gaining pinfalls. None of that matters tonight. None of it matters at all. You've got to put that man in a casket and slam the lid shut. So I would have to say right now, this can benefit Christian Noir.
And notice how Noir is taking a perverse pleasure in twisting, contorting the neck of the champion. And Connor grasping onto that bottom rope to avoid being hurled into the casket. Again, you're going to see urgency, you're going to see desperation, you're going to see scratching and clawing, because Connor has to do anything that he can, anything possible to avoid that casket if he wants to remain the grand champion.
I can say from a personal perspective, I mean, I've unfortunately had the opportunity to get in the ring with Matt Connor. I fell short of that victory, and that was something that took me to a whole new spiritual battle. I've had the opportunity to be on both.
Oh, nasty neck breaker.
I've had the opportunity to be on both sides of it, both on the opposite, sides of the ring with Christian Noir, as well as in our former life, be able to hold some titles with them. Not many people can match the unpredictable era of the Reaper Matt Connor, except for people like Christian Noir. These are both evenly matched people, and this could go either way.
The title that matters right now is that Ryse Grand Championship,
yes,
which is why these two have resorted to this situation. I mean, think of how morbid this is. Someone will find themselves sealed in a casket before this night is over. And Noir showing no fear for his well-being, hurls his body at the champion, and Connor hits the canvas yet again.
Noir has no fear for anything, but at certain times, sometimes you put your life in hands that aren't quite yours. But this is what it's all about. Just like you said, he does not care. He's putting his body out there. That's how much getting that Ryse Grand Championship means to him.
Well, not only that, but there's a voodoo-like presence to Christian Noir. I seriously think this man talks to spirits. I seriously think he summons spirits at times, and they live within his own body. I've never seen an individual like this before. I'm not fanatical. I'm not into different types of religions, but I honestly believe that at times this man is somewhat possessed.
You would be surprised. Share locker room with him. You see some things you have never seen before.
Noir drives the champion into the canvas. And let's not forget, Noir wants the Grand Championship because he can use that to terrorize and torture all of Ryse. The ultimate chip to play with The ultimate symbol of power here in this promotion is that Grand Championship, which is exactly what Noir wants to exploit.
And I don't know if it's because he wants the Grand Championship or because, as we've said in the past, Grindhouse seems to want to ruin everything in Rise. They want to ruin events. They want to ruin matches. And I think maybe deep down, by possessing the Grand Championship, they think that will be the ultimate way to ruin Rise Wrestling.
Well, certainly it'd be no surprise if Noir wants to scorch the earth. But we are seeing the result of the physical contest right now. A casket match leads to what you're seeing right here. Two of the most intense athletes we've seen in the Stronghold are going to fight it out.
Connor landing those big blows now to Christian Noir.
Can Connor exorcise the demon of Christian Noir? You can hear the contact. Noir puts on the brakes. And just a mid-ring collision. Physicality personified.
Like two cars crashing on the interstate.
And that was a very sick thud as the boot of Connor connects with the sternum of the challenger.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of time to think for Matt Connor to get him over there. I mean, the amount of damage that's been done to both competitors, but right now in this particular system, particularly to Christian Noir, I mean, that's a lot of dead weight you have to try to roll to the other side of the ring just to get into that casket. It seems like Christian Noir is staying in the fight and is not giving up by any means necessary.
And a nasty tactic right there from Noir, fish hooking the eye of the champion to avoid that casket.
You've got to do whatever you can to stay out of that casket. I mean, there's really no rules involved here. There's no sportsmanship involved in this whatsoever. It's whatever you have to do.
Yeah, certainly. If it's not obvious by now, it's no disqualification. Anything goes.
I'm sorry, but I'm kind of caught off guard. Christian Noir just told the refs to close the casket. They can't quite win the match, but I think he's looking to do more.
Noir is looking to end Matt Connor one way or another.
I don't know if he cares about putting him in it or he just wants to end his career.
They're standing on that casket, and Noir launched back into the ring. Connor looks exhausted, and I can't blame him.
I don't think that was the game plan that Noir wanted. It seemed like he wanted to do something way more violent than that.
Springboard clothesline, and Connor is finding a second gear. But wait a minute, he's clutching his knee. Absolutely, Paul. He immediately clutched his knee.
You have to wonder at the end of this, will either one of these two men ever be the same again?
Well, certainly these two individuals are leaving parts of their soul in the squared circle.
I'm saying with years of not close to decades of dealing with people just in a normal life and also wrestling, dealing with life and death, I've never had one person come to me that willingly said, Rev, I want to be in the coffin. It's not your normal thing you were here in the casket. It's not your normal thing.
Innovative offense from Noir, again, hurling his body, sacrificing his body to inflict damage on Matt Connor. And again, that perverse smirk. Noir taking pleasure in this situation, which shows you how much of a sicko he really is. I don't know if anyone will ever understand just how twisted the mind is of Christian Noir.
Seems like he's under the ring looking for something. Got a chair?
Got a chair there, yes. He does. What's he still looking?
Noir's incensed, and whatever he has planned does not bode well for Matt Connor. Look out!
Oh my God!
Hear that thud? I'm sorry, I won't be surprised if his back is broken half.
That chair ricocheting off the spine, a sick impact.
The metal wrapping across.
Come on, this is taking us too far.
Unfortunately,
look out!
There are no rules here, Jimmy. So this is all perfectly legal.
This could legit just be a matter But then this business championship-wise of life versus death, someone is going to leave with their hand held high and a title in their hand. Someone's going to leave with nothing.
And what is so demented is Noir is enjoying this. Conard is in the casket. If the lid closes, it's over.
This might be over. No, not yet. Noir is so close yet so far away. Reaper having a hand right on the door of that casket.
Look out, Conard. He just head scissored Noir into the casket.
Oh, both men. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
What? Both men are in the casket.
Now wait a minute. We can't declare a winner. We can't declare a winner because it's the man that puts their opponent in the casket.
Wait a second. The Reaper's not done.
I think we finally.
He's not done.
I don't know.
And at this point, who is going to escape the casket? Because I believe Noir has just... Conard now has the advantage.
Guys, this is going a complete unpredictable route. I don't know who will be your champion, but they both seem to be going. Noir has a hand on the leg of Matt Conard.
Noir looking to drag the Reaper to hell.
He said, if I'm going, you got to go with me.
And you can hear those shots.
Oh!
Like that one right there.
Exactly. These two men are leaving it all on the line. But wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Noir.
He's out of that casket now.
Oh my God!
That wind right to the lumbar region of the back.
And let's not forget he just punished him with 4 or 5 chair shots right before this.
Conard may not be able to stand much longer.
Man, he may never walk again if this keeps up.
I mean, even outside of this, regardless if there's bloodshed or not, you got to think the amount of internal damage.
Noir just hurled one of the officials out of the way.
Conard is barely not inside that casket. That lid is just resting on top of him, I believe, at this point.
Noir's not done with his punishment. You guys see he put another chair in the ring. We got 3 chairs in the ring.
I think this guy has completely lost whatever mind he has.
I sincerely believe that Noir is looking to end the career of Matt Conard. Noir, one way or another, wants to break the grand champion.
It's one thing to want to win a match. It's one thing to want to win a title. It's another thing to want to take a person fully out of commission for the rest of their career.
And I think that is exactly what Christian Noir has in mind here.
What is he doing? All 4 chairs stacked.
Setting him up here for.
And Conard could be fighting for his career.
Is he gonna? I think he's going to try to suplex him onto these chairs. Conard trying to block it.
Look out. Conard saved his life in that exchange.
But after all the punishment his back has taken, is he going to be able to continue to stand and fight? And I think at this point, Matt Conard's running on sheer adrenaline.
Look out. Noir avoids the contact. There's that
miss to the hand once again.
He may be looking to smother the champion here. And he got it. He's covering the mouth and the nose. The champion is being asphyxiated. He's being suffocated. Look out!
Oh, right on the chairs.
Oh, my gosh. You got to think the constant damage to the back of Matt Conard.
Conard, he has to be out of it.
He's got to worry about more than winning or losing a championship here. He's got to worry about the fact that will he ever walk again, taking that much punishment to his back.
You guys got to think, I'm just looking at the diaphragm of Matt Conard. The deeper those breaths are, you got to think each and every inhale and exhale. That's pressure in that area, and Christian Noir is continuing to go to it.
Conard could be out of it here.
I think he is.
He may have no idea where he's at. He may wake up in that casket.
I believe we're going to have a new grand champion here in just a matter of moments.
Will Noir's nightmare come to fruition?
Wait a sec. No. There's still a hand. Guys, I don't know. This is something I've never seen before. This is completely unreal.
And you know what? I think for the first time ever, I think Christian Noir is genuinely afraid at this point. He doesn't know what he has to do to put Matt Connard away, and I think he's scared to death at this point.
And Connard just snatched Noir by the throat.
Oh no.
Look out.
Oh no.
The Reaper may put Noir to rest.
Both these men teetering on the apron. This could go either way.
Noir looking to smother the champion. Connard continues to fight. They are teetering above that casket. And Noir is in the casket.
Can he get that lid closed?
Still.
Now Noir has a handout.
Connard just pounding away on the digits, on the appendages of the challenger, stomping on the hands. What a physical casket match.
And I don't care which one of these guys walks out of here with the grand championship, they will never physically be the same again after this.
Can Connard close the way? He does
Oh
it!
no! I thought that was it, but it's not. Christian Noir still has a hand.
This demon has risen yet again.
You gotta thank our champion. What more? Oh!
Right. That has to be it. And it is
Finally over. Noir is in the casket.
Friday afternoon, I clog out from work and need to cut loose. It's time, knock the dust off my boots, get out, find a cure from the week's abuse. Calling all of my friends, it's gonna be a night that's never gonna end. Cleaned up and I'm ready to wow. It's been a whole week since I cracked a smile. It's time, gonna let it out. I'm gonna...
Backstage with the Reaper, it looks like you finally conquered Dr. Carl and Getty Cahoon.
Sometimes things get worse before they get better. Accept the help. We're going to have to do it for you. I want you.
Connard gasping for breath, but a sense of urgency is going to fight forward. See who's going to flinch first.
I think one's too tough and one's too crazy.
I just think.
No, I wasn't done with you. I wasn't done with you yet. The Reaper is loose. We're not finished with him yet.
You boys excited? Because I'm excited. Because after all this time, months and months of anticipation, Primal Fear is back at Ryse Pro Wrestling. And the last time y'all saw us, it took not one, not two, but 3 tag teams and all the luck in the world to take those tag team championships away from us. But this time's different. This match is under our rules. It's in our house, and a match that we do better than anyone else in the world.
6-man,
That's
baby!
right. That's
6-man tag team. Because look, you can't take 3 guys, put them together,
Nope.
and expect to get a trio out of them.
Get your ass whooped.
There's only one trio out here that's been doing the damn thing.
Looking at him. Look at him.
So please, don't flatter yourself, okay? Because it's offensive, and we take this trio thing very seriously. But boys, the past is in the past. We got our eyes on the future, and what do we see?
Gold, baby!
Gold 2 times.
Baby.
Kobe Red,
Talk
the
to
runway.
Talk to him.
You boys been living on borrowed time. But October 15th, we come to collect.
Let them know. Let them know.
Time is up.
Up! From cradle to the grave, we're putting you boys in the dirt.
Because it is, and it's always been, all fight,
No flight. See you boys soon.
Okay, I mean, we don't have a main event yet for October 15th. We don't have a number 1 contender. We really need something to make this show pop.
What about Christian Noir? Well, you won the Rumble.
Noir hasn't returned to any of my phone calls or emails. We can't count on him. We need an opponent for PB Snooze for October 15th. I don't have anybody on.
He's so weird. What do you
I think I got a perfect person for you.
Really?
Actually, not just me, but I have 2 other people that have a great opportunity. We, the Great Success, should take on...
You're lucky we don't suspend you from the stuff you guys been pulling lately.
Suspend me?
Yeah, you come in,
I'm doing you a favor.
Whoa.
Favor?
Well,
Yeah.
Hold on. This actually gives me a good idea. I'll make you a deal. The Great Success will take on PB Smooth and 2 partners of his choosing. 6-man tag match on October 15th. If the Great Success wins, all 3 of you get opportunities at the Grand Championship. But if you lose, none of you can challenge for a title for 6 months. Gotta risk it to get the biscuit. What do you say?
It's like shaking hands with the devil.
You got a match for October 15th?
I'm in.
All right.
We're in.
You're not gonna shake my hand?
I pinned you.
No, stop playing with these niggas.
You know, the word savage thrown around a little too liberally nowadays. And in the spirit of competition, Shogun don't give a damn if you're a gentleman. Well. What do we have here? October 15th, from Ryse Wrestling, from cradle to the grave, the Super Shogun Jack Stone stomps his way back to the ring, but this time against Victor Benjamin. And Victor Benjamin, Shogun's seen your little kicking and punching tutorials. I understand you're an MMA fighter, but I'm having kind of a hard time believing that because you're a little too pretty for that. I mean, hell, I don't see no scratches, no blemishes. Barely have any cauliflower here. Something that a real grappler knows about. So understand when you get close to me, any of those little cute strikes that you have, any of those little cute ball touches you have, Shogun's gonna grab you by that limb and throw you all around the ring. There's nothing that your Butterfinger Crunch candy punk ass can do about that. And when if your Lady Frost decides to step to the ring to interfere at any point in time, I have an ice-breaking suplex for her little punk ass too. So I'll see you in a few days. Trust me, just follow the chance. I know you can hear them. Watashi wa Shogun desu. They all get a chant. My name. Shogun. Shogun. Shogun! 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 Shogun!
made a huge statement. How did we get the Brood? Okay.
I think these, Ty, you were talking about them earning a championship.
This was to earn a championship.
This could be the championship. There's a cover.
And it is all broken down here.
Well, Sinceri just talked their way into a championship defense. That's what happened. Sinceri ran his mouth, and now they're getting what they deserve. And Primal Fear are tag team continuity personified. These guys are a well-oiled machine, and Great Alexander is finding that out right here.
He is getting hit from so many different angles at such speed. I'm not even going to try to call this action.
Primal Fear could walk out of this building with those Ryse tag team titles. Matthew Owen, Gabriel Hodder, Adrian, they're all there taking out the Great Alexander right here.
Soriano and Hodder on the outside, Owen in the ring.
And I believe Alexander may be seeing double of all of them. He may be seeing 6 athletes in there.
He's in a bad way for sure, luckily able to get to the floor. And Primal Fear holds the high ground.
And I'm loving this right now, man. The Great Success came out here. They treated this like a joke. They thought they were going to have fun, make fun of everybody.
They were kids having a good time.
Well, now their titles are in jeopardy.
That's true. That's very
They talked themselves into a title defense. And now the Great Success are trying to regroup, but I don't know how well that's going to work out.
Because I'm not sure who's in this matchup. I'm not sure if Magnificent Gerard, I believe it is on the outside.
That's Gerard Garrett.
That's what it is. I'm not sure if he's even involved in this matchup.
From what I can see here, it's going to be Primal Fear as a unit against Great Alexander, Jordan Styles, and Sinceri as the Weagle competitors, but who the hell knows where this is going to go from here.
Wow.
Nicely done. Alexander had no idea which direction that attack was coming from.
And that's so
Offense from all angles.
That's so important. The changing in direction, the changing in angles, not letting your opponent see where you're coming from is going to help limit the chance of reversals from the opposition.
Blind tag.
Yeah, and Soriano didn't see it.
And Sinceri is obviously going to take advantage of this. I believe these guys realize how much of a threat Primal Fear is to their championships, and now they're going to finally take this thing seriously. All of a sudden, Sinceri is not quite as confident when he has to face someone one-on-one.
It's a smart move to take a rope break and use that distance.
Yeah, leverage maneuver and quick tags. You can speak to how effective those quick tags can be.
Quick tags are so important, so you keep your wind.
And exploiting the positioning of the official as well. Now, Ty, I'm going to ask you, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but you have a PhD in tag team wrestling.
Thank you so much.
So, if you're the Great Success, how do you isolate an opponent here?
Isolating an opponent, everybody does it. Everybody tries to do it the best way. You want to cut the ring in half. Everyone knows, cut the ring in half, keep your opponent in your corner. The hard part
is that why Jordan is putting himself between the members of Primal Fear?
Yes, making sure that your opponent has to dig through you to get to the tag. But it's so much more than that. You're going to lose those opportunities. What you want to be able to do is stay fresh so you can recover if that happens. Very rarely do you see someone cut the ring in half and then that leads directly to the victory. But what you do want to do is inflict as much damage while he is coming out. So if Soriano were to get out of the ring, he's not going to be as big a factor later on in the matchup while you're staying fresh, not taking as much offense.
Hooks the leg that time.
Gerard Garrett at ringside, I don't trust that fellow at all. He doesn't look very trustworthy.
Looks magnificent, I will say that.
And if he's running buddies with the Great Success, you know he's not a reputable individual.
I'm a big fan of the tucked in polo, so he's rocking it, and I appreciate it. You can see Soriano get closer to the ring, and Alexander saying, no, get back over here.
Keeping the opposition boxed in the corner is, again, Tag Team Wrestling 101. And Jordan Styles, as obnoxious as he is, I believe in 2022 we're going to see just how good Jordan Styles can truly be.
We're seeing it right now.
Lackadaisical cover. You're not going to get it done. First of all, we know the reputation of Primal Fear as a unit coming into Ryse Wrestling. You're not going to get a pinfall victory like that over any of these three.
No, and you notice Soriano kicking out at 2 and not 1. There's no back points in professional wrestling, so Soriano could be on his back, take that breather, and then still kick out at 2. That's that extra second to breathe, so if you have that proper cover, Soriano can sit there and say, okay, 1, 2, then get the shoulder up, and look at the movement there. But Alexander not going to allow the tag.
Well, things are breaking down here, and I feel bad for this official because trying to keep track of 7 athletes is going to be very difficult. But we know that the Great Success are going to exploit the rules here, going to exploit any advantage.
Then Alexander telling Joe Sincere, get out of the ring, I got this.
And again, if you can see the positioning of Alexander between the members of Primal Fear.
This crowd getting behind Primal Fear. And it looks like Soriano's feeling it.
Miscue by Alexander. It comes harder. Gabriel Hodder is going to work, man. He has been itching to get into this matchup, and he came out like a house of fire off that apron.
Wow. Beautiful scoop slam.
And you can see Great Alexander all out of sorts here. He's on Dream Street. Up and over here, nice agility. And then we're seeing Gerard Garrett getting involved, just like we expected. This is a Ryse Tag Team title match, and it's being marred by the Great Success.
That's the numbers advantage. They're going to utilize it. There's just too much for one referee to try to maintain here.
Gabriel Hodder's getting bucked at ringside. Soriano and Odin are losing their minds on the apron, and I can't blame them. We knew this 6-man tag matchup would be wild, but to have an impromptu tag team title match here is, you just never know what's going to happen at a live Ryse event, man. I'll tell you that.
Big discus lariat there from Jordan Styles, another blocky cover. I think Jordan's determined to get the win with that cover.
And again, we're going to see
veteran official manipulation here.
Blatant interference. Gerard Garrett at ringside. Obviously, this is a plan these guys hatched a long time ago. You have to wonder how much is Primal Fear as a unit going to be able to take because the odds are against them, no matter how talented you are.
Back elbow. Hodder now fighting back. With a big slam, Jordan Styles able to recover and follows up with another big slam here, but no! Hodder's out the back door.
And can he make that tag? And the referee needs to assert some authority.
Styles make a legal tag there, I'm not sure. Omen's in the ring.
Rolling elbow, back elbow combination.
The low bridge.
Look out.
Wow. The
the speed, the quickness that all three of these members of Primal Fear are able to move. On display here with Matthew Omen.
We could be getting closer and closer to new champions! Shoulders down! Man, you don't get any closer than that.
No, and Styles tried to break up the pinfall, wasn't able to. Sincero lucky to kick out there.
Jordan elevates him here.
Fire and Scary, what are we going to see? Huge blockbuster, neckbreaker. Samoan drop for the win now.
Time, who's legal?
You know, it's not my job to know that. It's the officials, and I'm hoping that he does.
Oh, man.
I have never seen a more powerful Uranagi in my life.
We have anarchy here in Ryse Wrestling. Sinceri may be the last man standing, but not for long. Telegraphed it, got caught, and got planted.
Everyone down. Primal Fear trying to collect themselves on one side of the ring.
We have a pivotal point in this contest here, Ty. The first team to their feet will have an advantage here.
The official not even bothering to count. Battle lines drawn, and here we go.
And it's broken down to a slugfest. All the finesse in the world is out the window. We know how skilled Primal Fear is. We know how skilled the Great Success can be, but it's down to a slugfest. It's down to a fight.
Everybody to the floor. Primal Fear holds the ring again. And I have to quit gambling because I had my money on the Great Success, but it's not looking good right now.
They're unsafe out there. Look out.
Drop kick, Hunter hit the table.
Oh, man. Home run swing right here.
Soriano with the low bridge.
Senton takes out everybody.
Wait a second. Sincero wasn't part of the march. What an arm drag. What a boot.
Hot shot. He got hung up right there.
Wow. Beautiful. We're seeing Omen and Sinceri. Neither one wanting to give up wrist control here.
It's like a hockey fight out here, Ty.
Look at these two. Shot for shot on the same page.
You want to talk about tag team competition? That's Ryse Wrestling.
Wow, another big back elbow.
You heard the impact.
Joey Sinceri, world travel.
Sinceri got caught.
He's seen so many different styles, but has he seen Sinceri slice?
He got spiked. Absolutely spiked. Sinceri couldn't go for that K-Rana. No water in the pool. Forget about it. Miscue from Sinceri. New champs time! New champs!
We have new tag team champions!
Primal Fear! Primal Fear! freeborn room giveth, and the freeborn room taketh away. Primal Fear are the new Rise Tag Team Champions.